So I see a lot of women's health patients, and a really common thing that they say is, oh, I'm so embarrassed that I've left this long and I haven't talked to anyone. But it's really really easy to sort of fall into that pathway, and I'm going to explain why. So what often happens is after childbirth and delivery, a lot of women kind of get a lot of problems, especially in terms of things like incontinence and leaking and that sort of thing. Now, we're really bad at actually talking about that openly. So what happens is they just kind of freak out and shut it down, and instead just do really easy, simple and really discreet things, just like wearing pads, or just completely stopping things like running and jumping and that type of exercise that sort of sets it off. So what happens when you actually stop that type of exercise is it's really easy to sort of put on a little bit of weight, get pretty unfit, and just feel a bit sort of kind of about yourself and about what's going on. Now, that's all totally physiological, and that's really normal. What we want to do is get on top of these things really nice and early before it's a little bit of a cycle. So one of the best things we can do for managing things like incontinence and leaking is weight management. So we talk about that a lot in women's health physio, and just strategies to sort of manage this. We also help with the pelvic floor function itself, so you can do things like running and jumping without having any incontinence and leaking, and without it becoming an issue. So you don't have to give up those forms of exercise. It's seriously nothing to be embarrassed about. We try and make things really discreet in the clinic and make sure you feel really comfortable with what we're talking about. So if you have any questions, make sure you book a women's health assessment and sort of express what you want to talk about, and make sure you get to the bottom of things. It's so important. My name's Jess. I'm a women's health physio and director at Physique Physiotherapy. Get in contact with me if you need to.